Alright, we return. We are bringing the wired device back to town, back to Blade to get the last mission. And holy shit, he's cool. Forgot about that guy. Apparently the best kind of shotgun is long range. There we go. So yeah, we were just heading back. One thing I thought was weird, that the doors on these like little sections look like who is it? Oh crap, who is it? Crazy Earl. That's what they reminded me of. Crazy Earl's door. They look like that. You know, the bolted doors that have a slider to talk through. So I assumed one of these had like a person when I first came in, and I was like, because I didn't know why they would put it there. I mean, I guess because they wanted to show a locked door. But I don't know. They do that in the second game. There's a bunch of locked doors that have like this guy who stands there and he's like, "Hey, you got Seraph crystals?" But I didn't know if they had that sort of thing in this game, or they just had random doors. I don't know. It's a weird thing. A weird thing that I'm probably the only one that noticed and was curious, wondering. There we go. Okay. Yeah. So let's. I think I loot this box. Anything good? Of course not. I think this has my better sniper rifle. It, I think, has a lower fire rate, but at this point, I just want some new weapons. It's been so long since I've had to upgrade like anything. I think I might have gotten a better weapon during the end of General Knox's DLC, during the armory rush. But besides that, I haven't actually need to change any of the weapons. Athena's Wish, I think, was a pretty decent pistol. That's the fire one, but at this point I already have a revolver, so I don't really need a pistol as well. I do keep it, I think, because it does fire damage, and if I ever want to do Craw Max, I'll need a fire weapon for at least one version of the little baby things he spawns. Yeah, because if I ever wanted to do Craw Max, I have tried fighting him once, I think, and yeah, it was kind of hard, especially when you're doing it by yourself, and because he spawns, I think he spawns corrosive, shock, and fire. I think he's I think he's one of the crabs from the caves, the purple crabs. He's one of those, and he can spawn various different smaller crabs that are resistant to certain, resistant to certain type of elements, and you have to use certain weapons or elements to kill them.
This fine day. This is it, the most challenging and most final phase of Operation Claptrap. Operation Trap Clap. Christ, that's a mouthful. I've entered the reboot sequence into the wired device. Now, all you have to do is get close enough to the original ninja assassin Claptrap to use it. Good luck. Oh, and please fill out a comment card if you somehow manage to survive. We care about your opinion. Better get going.
By the way, this is Operation Trap, please. It's not a mouthful. That is very easy to say. So this is what I noticed at the bobblehead collecting marathon was not from the actual money. It was specific bottle parts. Because I did pick up a few bobbleheads on my way there, you know, in the fight. But luckily enough, I also have this mission to do. So Default, he is he's a bandit leader. Default himself is a bandit leader, and he has survived the apocalypse, the robot apocalypse. So I'm not sure why we have to go kill him. I don't know the exact reason. I know he's a vicious bandit, you know, but he survived the zombie robot apocalypse, and we are like, ah, oh, fuck you, dude. We don't care. Oh, this is can I show you guys? Okay, so you have to go that way to the last mission to stop Claptrap himself. I think the mission itself says it's in arid badlands, and if you try and teleport there from wherever the teleporting is. I think it's outside of Tannis's house. It'll send you back to the Arid Badlands, but it won't trigger the mission, which I think is weird that they would put it in the Arid Badlands but tell you to go somewhere from the mission, from the DLC, like have the trigger in the DLC, not in the actual game itself, which seems kind of weird. Like if you're going to have it, why not just make like an arena or make a giant factory for this particular fight? I don't know, that's just me being picky. I just felt it was weird because when I first played this, I was like, oh, I just gotta teleport back to the Arid Badlands. That's it, you know? And then I teleported there, and they're like, you're a dumbass. You're supposed to go this way. It's like, oh, okay. Why did you just tell me that? Whatever. I'm being picky. I got to at this point. I don't know what else to talk about. I'm shooting bandits for bobbleheads. This is gonna be the most awkward part of the game, because it's just a fetch quest. There's nothing really much to say. I can complain about why we're killing bandits. These bandits are Claptrap goons, but I don't know why we're killing default Claptrap. I can probably look that up right now, actually, while we slaughter these Claptrap goons. Defaults. There we go. Okay, so he manages to survive the continuous attacks of rogue Claptraps. That's it. That's all you got for me. I wouldn't really call him a boss, but he does have a tin hat. Here's a story light. If I could ever scroll upward. No, that's a strategy. God damn it, what? Why are we killing this dude? Okay. Yeah, I'm not really seeing a purpose to fighting this guy. We just sort of just kill him. Yeah. We're just like, ah, fuck it. I mean, we'll just kill him. Whatever. It's fine. We'll just randomly murder some bandit who was able to survive a robot apocalypse. Claptrap, which doesn't sound too hard. I mean, all you really have to do is just push him over. I don't know how I'm gonna get through this video of bobblehead collecting. I can't talk about this bobblehead because this bobblehead is a real pain in the butt. So when I first came in, I assumed that it would be down here, since it's a stairway and it's a cool way to go, but I end up wasting my time here. It's not too long of a time. I usually just like try and jump down and make it faster, but I didn't realize that the green diamond was getting smaller and smaller, and then I realized that it's up there. And I just wasted my fucking time. I think I'm wasting my time even more because I'm looting a box with stuff that I don't actually need. But yeah, this bobblehead's kind of annoying. It's right outside this building, but I thought it was inside the building since it was pretty much close. You know, this map, I really hope they improve this map. I think that's one of my biggest problems, is that the map, it looks cool, but it's not very functional, because it doesn't show like elevation, doesn't show you different floors, so it's hard for me to like figure out, because it's right there, but it looked like it was at the bottom, or in the building, so you can't really tell if it's elevated, if it's, you know, that's my biggest problem. If they could like keep the same map, but have like different floors you can look at, I'd be happy with it. Because fighting in that cave, I forget what it's called. It's a stupid cave that has this really annoying thing. We heard it earlier in this DLC. But it's really hard to navigate in that place because the caves can either be elevated on top of each other, or, you know, it can twist and turn and you just don't know where the fuck you're going. pretty sure that was the same cave that has the giant question mark to be like the developers didn't know what was going on. They're just like, yep, whatever. Fuck it. It's a cave, have fun. Yeah. Another thing I would like to have is if they're going to have a bajillion guns and they're like persistent on having so many different weapons, why have unlimited space? I mean, I guess it's easier to code, like, because trying to carry all the weapons and keep them saved would be a lot, but it's kind of weird that they would brag about having like billions of guns, but yet these epic vault hunters can carry 41 of them, and they just leave this giant like pile of weapons on the floor. Like, isn't that littering? we're the good guys, right? Why are we littering? I don't know. I just feel bad like leaving all those weapons on the floor. I feel bad for leaving weapons on the floor. Look, I was told to clean my room. I can't clean my room with 41 spaces, okay? So either have like a more I wouldn't say effective, but a better loot system, or have infinite pockets. I mean, we're out in outer space. Yeah, so this orange is shittier than the weapon I have already. That's sort of one of the reasons why I don't like the loot system in this game. The super ultra rare item, not as good as the blue, because reasons. Yeah, I really wish they would improve the loot system. I don't want to keep like yelling at the loot system, but now that I'm watching it over and over again, because I've done quite a bit of Borderlands. I've done Borderlands 1, 2, and all the DLCs already. I haven't uploaded Borderlands 2 DLCs. I'll get to that after this. I also haven't done the Headhunters, just in case you were wondering. I do plan on doing those eventually, but for right now I have not done it. Because I'm collecting bobbleheads. There's more important priorities I have right now. The bobbleheads come first. If you have the chance, collect the bobbleheads. It's like Fallout. Except these bobbleheads don't give you any actual perks. They're just there. They're just the fetch quests. Yeah, so I guess the locked doors aren't exactly like there for any purpose, because I'm seeing some in here. So I guess they're just there, like as a sprite. Not sprite, just image, I guess. I don't know. Would you consider it a sprite? I don't know. I need to get better on these gaming terms, or whatever you would define them as. Yeah, but a bunch of these bobbleheads are so weird. Like, I don't know. I find it weird that we know the location for bobbleheads. Like, we have them on our map, and they've pinpointed like every single location on the dot where the bobbleheads are. But I wanted to check out where Default was, and he's actually on the way. So these missions coincide pretty well, actually. Because they go, like, if you continue going down that bridge that's ahead of us, you actually run into Default zone or turf, whatever you want to call it. I think turf would be a more appropriate term. Yeah, excuse me. But if you're going down that bridge, you go into Default's turf, and he's right there, so you can go kill him. And I think there's a bobblehead on this bridge anyway, so which is pretty cool. That's why that's the reason why I didn't want to go deal with these bobbleheads beforehand. Proficiency here, guys. That's what I'm here for. Yeah, that's why I'm here. Just proficiency. Kamikaze, Claptraps. I really hate those things. I think they're fighting with each other. The Maniac and... No. I think they can fight with each other, which is pretty cool. Like, they're two different enemies and they don't like each other. Which is pretty cool. I just wish there was, like... I don't know. I don't know why we have to kill the bandits. Why can't we be friends, you know? I would love that, like a Borderlands, like, sing-along, just why can't we be friends? So we have, what, 2 more bobbleheads to go find. I think one's to the left of us. The last one's on the bridge. And then we can go deal with Default in the next mission. And then hopefully go kill Claptrap soon. And get this DLC done with. I think before we go kill Claptrap, though, there's this, like, giant boss rush. There's, like, a gauntlet of bosses we have to go fight, which is... It's cool. It's like a nice little bow on the top.